Welcome back, everybody. Look how gorgeous that is. No tarp. Excited to be back out here working on electrical today. Got some more supplies from Home Depot. Well, I wish they had a Home Depot out here. Went to Lowe's. Also brought some more tools from the house to make this a little bit easier. Well, they got drill bits. And then they got super long drill bits. This is gonna help us drill into the attic. Instead of having to go from the top down, we'll be able to do it from the inside the house instead of having to be in the attic so much. So we got that. We got some more boxes and wire nuts from Lowe's. So now let's get back in the house and get a run through of what we got to do. Looks like Christmas came early. Big thanks to the family for bringing all the new cabinets over. These will be the new kitchen cabinets. How lovely. And some ceiling fans. Got a couple more to get back from their house, but it's good they brought these because I'm going to be installing two of these guys in the living room. Let's go take a look at that. And these two fans are my problem right now. One is run or switched completely off of just cables. I mean, just the pull strings. And the other operated by this single light switch. Which ultimately this will be kind of like the media wall. So I'm seeing there being like a TV stand, TV here, da-da-da-da. Not my house, so I'll let somebody who rents it deal with that. But ultimately, I want to have these two fans switched on this wall. So I'll have a light switch for what will be the kitchen can lights, switch for both of these lights, and then one other switch for both these fans to operate on the same one. So we'll see a three gang box here. Unfortunately, of course, Lowe's didn't have any old construction boxes, so I could just put them on and screw the tabs tight. I'm going to have to kind of jimmy rig up a 3-gang box right here. But we'll make it work. It'll look good. So let's start on that. I almost forgot about this. When I was putting the final touches on the foam for the sconce light outside, I kicked over a can of paint. So I got a nice little painted floor here. I'm going to try to scrape that up here today too. Try to use this piece of wood to keep it from spreading. Oh, it's going to come up easy. It's like a piece of gasket. Good call, Dad. Suggested just let the paint dry and peel it up. It looks like it's going to work just fine. Might be the easiest task of the day. I guarantee it'll be the easiest task of the day, but alright, that's handled. I know it said let's start on the ceiling fans, but I really don't want to, so let's start with something easy. In this hallway, I want to go ahead and mount the 2-gang box on this wall here to operate what will be a light right around here for this hall, and wire in the switches for both those, the sconce light outside and the light for this hallway. And while I'm doing that, I'll also go ahead and re-drill through the top plate of this wall up and bring the wire down through this wall here and bring it over to this switch box. So I'll be able to wire back in this light right here. First step's going to be just mount the box. You have little cheating tabs right here. This is going to give you your right height off of the stud to make sure you got enough space for your sheetrock to lay flush. And I already went ahead and marked the bottom of my 2x4 where I want the bottom of the box to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and nail this on where it is. Okay, now we got the wire running up into the attic, down into this wall. I'm going to go ahead and nail it down on this, following this one, and into this nail-on box right here. Okay, see if I can record this. Got the wire run across, haven't run anywhere else. I'm going to run to the switch box second, but I went in and cut the hole for the old work box And what I'm going to do is pre-run this wire through this box before I push it into the ceiling and tighten it up. So let's see if I can get y'all set up to watch what happens here. Okay, with the box up, all we're going to have to do is tighten these 2 screws. Here's one. And then the second one. Sorry, couldn't get the angle, but now we got a box up, supported. Got the wire run for that. Let's go ahead and cut all the holes through these 2x4s to finish running this cable through into that box. I did put the light fixture back up and the mirror back on the wall. Had to take it down to get the hole drilled, but wires now run up, down, and to the new box it'll be switched from. I need to bring power to this box too. Remember, this one was getting direct power. This one's going to need power to flick the light on, so let's get back to it. All right, that's all done. Wires clean, tacked down, and everything's coming to the box. So we're good to go here. I still have to connect to a outlet right here to get my power for these 2 switches. Again, one for the porch, one for the hall light, and then this other third wire is the constant. So 2 switch legs and a constant. Yeah, that's right. Rock and roll. All right, I said I was going to start on the fans. Guess I wanted to warm up first, but these will be fun. I mean, if y'all watch the channel, you know that right above me is the old roof. Not just the roof that's on top of the house, but there's another one. So there's your catch-up if you're new to the channel. But these 2 lights are right underneath the original roof. So I'm going to have to crawl into the attic, under the original roof, and then get to these boxes. So what I'm going to do is kind of pretty much attack it from the ground first. So remove these lights and we'll shove 2 runs up through each light and then try to locate them in the attic and put them together. Let's get started. We're back in our favorite place. Man, it's hot. Tell you that much. I'm kind of at the gable entrance of the original roof, and I'm going to try to navigate. Luckily, I pushed a good bit of wire up through the ceiling for the far fan to hopefully keep me from having to go all the way to that side. So let's see kind of how this looks. See if I can get back there at first. Here's what we're dealing with. See all those yellow wires? That's from the other ceiling fan. So we're gonna crawl up under here and make sure we got enough slack to get to the box. I'll see you guys here in a second. Man, hope I get a like on this one, guys. You don't know how hard it was to get the freaking camera up here, tools, get all this wire out. I mean, come on, guys. Go and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, now that that's done, I wouldn't say that's the hard part, but definitely one of them. Again, we only have 1 line run, well, 2 lines run, one for the fan, one for the light. But that's still just for 1 fan, so we still need to run 2 more to this fan. Or, yeah, so 2 more from where the switch is going to go up to this fan, and we'll tie this line into that, and we'll be able to operate both of them the same way with the same switch. So let's get out from up underneath this tiny roof and get some air conditioning a little bit. Okay, so we've got the switch leg for the light and the fan run to the far fan, and the switch leg for the light and the fan run to this one right here, right off of me. And we also have the switch coming from the wall run back that way and run to the box. All the wires with black tape on them are just for identification. That's letting me know that the black one is the fan. So when I go down to wire the, A, I wire the right wire to each other, and B, when I go back down to put the switch on the wall, I have it wired to the right switch. So let's get this wire netted up and put the top on this little junction box. Okay, box is screwed to the ceiling joist, and all the wire nuts are connected and taped. I'm going to pull some slack out of this line. I ran some extra to make sure I had enough, but I'm going to get the heck out of the attic and bring it down the wall and bring it to the box. All right, calling it a day for today. But for you guys, I guess tomorrow's about to start, so let's cut to that. Boom! Welcome back. Another day. Well, 2 seconds for you guys. I made a trip to Lowe's already. Picked up what we needed for the recess cans that are going to go in the kitchen. A couple more metal boxes I got to go into the house and move some power around there. So probably going to do that last. Let's start by wiring up those switches for the kitchen, the living room, and all that. And then we'll get under the house. Let's get out. Okay. So now all the switches are wired up. We'll have the soon-to-be kitchen lights. This will be the lights for both of the fans. And this will be the fans for both, the fan switch for both the fans. Since nothing's plugged up, I'm not going to switch them on. But now I've got this cord for what will be the can lights that'll go in here and put 4 can lights in this kitchen. So I'm going to pull this whip up there so we have enough slack, at least for the first one. Let's go ahead and measure this ceiling. All right, we got all the holes marked out for, this is not run. This is just so I can check something in the attic. Marked and cut, evenly spaced from each other. This is the first one that went in. It's gonna be kind of interesting. These wafer lights are designed to go on just on sheetrock. So, but y'all know we have the sheetrock layer and then that board and back layer. So it is just enough to get some grip on it, but we'll work with what we got. I'm gonna go wire this one in as the first. Well, I'm gonna go cut this guy over there, and that'll be our first one from the switch. Daisied into this guy, that one, and then finally that one. And this one will be removed and put in the hallway. So let's get back after it. Okay, all 4 lights are up. Let's take a look at them. All 4 can lights are up. I gotta widen this hole a little bit. It's not all the way flush, probably about 1/8 of an inch. The rest look really good. All perfectly spaced. Very excited. Now I guess let's see if they work. That looks awesome. That'll be perfect for the kitchen. We're gonna call it a day there. It's about 12 o'clock. I told Katie I would get out here by 12, so got a lot done this weekend. We got the can lights in to the kitchen. We got the new lines pulled for the fans in the living room. Hallway lights up. Switches are all brought to in the bathroom. I just need to power the new vanity light. Also need to wire in the switches for the hallway for the outdoor sconce and for the hallway light. And we're gonna need to move the fan in that new bed, that what was the old master bedroom, back a little bit so it's in, I'll show you. So this is the outlet I was talking about needing to get into the house for. It's right in the middle of the walkway, which will be the new hall. So we're gonna wind up moving that outlet in this little cove right here, which will, we already have the line run. Pull power through here and up, over, and then down to this box right here to power what will be this vanity light. Also, since we added this closet, this light, which was centered before, is now, you can tell, off center. So we're going to move this thing back a little bit towards the middle, and we're going to move this light switch by the door, since it was previously located here because the door used to be here. Now it's over there. So we're going to fix that, and we'll be rocking and rolling. And with all that being said, I need to take a shower. We got a ton done this week. Looking forward to next week knocking out at least the front half of the electrical and maybe even touching the master bath. So until then, y'all have a good week.